also have the pleasure of introducing our panelists today. So we will be hearing from Samantha Harkins, CEO of Lansing 501, Candace Williams, Talent Acquisition Specialist at LAFCU, Laura Stoken, Partner and President of Rathbun Insurance, and then David Douglas, Supervisor of Talent Acquisition and Employee Relations at Lansing Board of Water and Light. So give us a warm welcome to our panelists. Thank you.
Do you have a preference, or do you want to sit down?
Oh, I'm going to sit here, but you can have
Oh,
that.
no, please.
No,
Sure? Sorry, we're fighting over the seats. Everything's fine. Good morning, everyone.
Stand over here, guard dogging the seats the whole time.
Sorry, I know, I take over. That's what I do. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I am Samantha Harkins with Lansing 501. We are the region's talent attraction organization. Our goal is to help people come here and stay here, and we do that with the help of so many partners, including folks at the Chamber, wonderful people here. LAFCU is a huge partner of ours as well. I see Becky in the back. We did a thing together a couple of weeks ago, which was super fun. So really love working with all the folks in the room and continuing to focus on talent attraction. And also, can you all hear me in the back? I know I'm loud, but I just want to make sure we're all okay. So before we get started, I want to do ask some fun questions, because if you know me, you know that I am obsessed with this community in the best possible way. Like, I love living here, I love doing all the things here. So I wanted to start by asking you all some fun questions about Lansing. And when I say Lansing, I mean the whole region. And I think it's really important for me that when we talk about talent attraction, we are stronger as we talk about a community, one community that has vibrant downtowns and great neighborhoods and great schools and a Big Ten university and Horrocks and all the things, right? So when we're trying to celebrate our community and sell it to other people, we're really stronger as one large community. So when I say Lansing, I mean anywhere in the entire region. So Dave, we'll start with you. What's your favorite Lansing restaurant?
Well, my favorite Lansing restaurant is Bodie's.
Oh, that's a good choice. I tried to get a reservation there a week ago and couldn't, for November 1st, and couldn't get one, so we're not going.
Oh.
Is that popular?
Just call me.
Okay, can you help me? You gotta go?
I'll get you in.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. But I'm actually a transplanted Detroiter, and Bodie's reminds me a lot of the classic Detroit steakhouses that I came to love during my time there. I love Lansing, so don't take it personally when I identify myself as a Detroiter in exile.
I've been here for 20 years in February, and I still consider myself a West Virginian, even though I've probably now lived here longer than I've been.
Honorable mention to Buddy's Pizza, because it's a Detroit pizza place, but it's in the Lansing area now.
It is.
Yeah, so my favorite restaurant is, I'm kind of cheating, but it's The Shuffle. I love going to The Shuffle, and I'll get a milkshake, I'll get some crab rangoon nachos and some sushi. Like, it's all of the restaurants in The Shuffle. I love The Shuffle.
I do too. It's one of my favorites.
Yes, oh my goodness, so good.
So similar to The Shuffle, Allen Neighborhood Center has a place called the Rathbun Accelerator Kitchen, which is a bunch of restaurateurs and entrepreneurs looking to eventually get into their own brick and mortar. Mr. Leslie's Cheesecake, Tan Tai, there's a lot of different entities in there. You can have lunch. So you can stop and try each different place, and you can support entrepreneurs. And so I love taking people there.
I love that. Excellent answers, friends. Okay, so what is your favorite event in Lansing?
Me first?
Oh, yeah.
I tend to be partial to Silver Bells in the City.
Yeah.
Not just because my employer, the BWL, is a signature sponsor of that event.
Y'all are signature sponsors of everything.
Yeah. True.
But as a transplanted Detroiter, I don't think I've ever seen a more beautiful or festive kickoff to the holiday season, and it just warms something in my heart every time I go down to Silver Bell. So I go every year since I've been in town. 14 years now. I've been to Silver Bells every year, and I just love it. I look forward to it, and yeah. So
Coming up on November 20th, is it the 20th?
Yeah.
The Friday before Thanksgiving, I think it's the 20th. So.
Yeah.
Yep, so I'm a impartial to the Juneteenth parade. I love Juneteenth in general in Lansing. We have so many different celebrations going on. But the one at St. Joe Park is my neighborhood and it's my heart and I love it down there. It's a whole day of festivities. So it starts with the parade and then throughout the day we have different people performing. This year we had 2 bands from Detroit come and they did like Battle of the Bands and the kids were so into it. It was a really nice day. So yes, Juneteenth festivities is my favorite event.
I love that.
Yeah. I am a little impartial to the Cristo Rey Church Community Fiesta that takes place over Memorial Day. I know it's Memorial Day, but if you stay in town, the food off the chain, home cooked, so good. Culture, dancing, you've got kids, adults, clothing. It's 3 days of so much fun. They have a beer tent if you're interested in that. But I would encourage everybody to check it out. It's so fun.
So why have you all, so everybody, generally has a choice, right? You're all professionals, you could end up anywhere and you've ended up here in Detroit. So why have you all chosen to stay here? I'll switch to Laura.
I think Lansing is sort of this perfect blend of community and opportunity. It's small enough where you can make an impact and be part of your community, but big enough to where you can grow and thrive in whatever way you so choose, whether that be community, business, family. There's so much opportunity in the Greater Lansing area, and I think sometimes that's a little bit overlooked. There's also 1,000 events. I mean, there's something to do for everyone. And I've always felt welcome here, and so that's kind of kept me here.
I love that.
So I'm actually a transplant as well. I'm from Orlando. So when I tell people I'm from Orlando, they're like, why are you in Lansing? It snows here. And I'm like, yes, I understand. But a lot of the things that we've mentioned, so the opportunity is incredible here. I have a great network of nonprofits that I work with, and just being in a room full of people who love to help and serve our community. And Lansing can get a bad rap. We have Detroit and Grand Rapids that we're competing against, but we have our own taste of everything. I love it here. I wanted my kids to grow up here. I wanted my kids to say they were proud to be from Lansing, so I've tried to pour into the community so that they have the community to come be raised in.
Well, I came here to take a job specifically when I got offered by the BWL, and Lansing has really grown on me. I like what Laura said about the community and opportunity. I've experienced that as well here, and I see how the company I work for can make an impact in the community, and I love being a part of that. And I've grown to love the people of Lansing. It's a very kind of a small town feel, but with a lot of big city amenities. And I don't know, it's kind of Goldilocksy. It's like just right.
Yeah.
I want the 3 of them on a billboard.
That.
We're going to touch base after so I can give you all the talent attraction stuff because this is amazing. I love it. And I swear I sent them the questions, but I didn't tell them this stuff because they're just this good. So we're going to talk more specifically about some of the talent attraction work that your organizations are doing. So Laura, I'm going to start with you. So Rathbun is known for having a culture of acceptance. So you have, I don't know if you've seen the Rathbun insurance billboards around town that are not in English, and I've seen the social post that's like, you may not be able to read this, and that's intentional. So intentionally trying to reach out to people who don't speak the same language as we do and aren't the same culture. So how do you cultivate that culture of acceptance, and why is that important?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, I'm very blessed to have a business partner that also values looking like the community that we own a business in. We want to be part of our community. We want young people to see themselves in our business, in our industry. We are the insurance capital, literally, of the nation, and so there is so much opportunity within our industry, and it's very important to us to make sure that those opportunities reach into Lansing. How do we actually cultivate that? I think a lot of these things do start at the top. You need to be intentional about the steps that you take and the message that you want to send to those that you might be recruiting about who you are. I think it starts with intentional hiring. Going about intentional hiring, how you screen applicants when they come in, making sure that you're looking for things beyond just the skills that you need to do the job. Are these people curious? Are they empathetic? Do they want to work for a place that values the same things that we value? We have really emphasized our core values, play for each other, question everything, be the solution for those around you, and give it away to keep it. This idea that to keep your blessings and to keep our business thriving, we need to give away those blessings out in the community, and making sure that everything we do is sort of grounded in those 4 principles. I think the other sort of intentional things, if you want to get down to policies, the policies that you have within your employee handbook. How often you do compensation studies to make sure that you are paying your people not only fairly and competitively to attract talent, but also with parity and equity, and making sure that people at all levels and all positions have the same opportunities to grow and thrive in whatever way that that looks to them and wherever they want to go. We also host, which I think is really special and a little bit unique, we hold field trips. We take our staff on field trips to places like the Nokomis Center in Okemos to learn about the rich indigenous culture that we have here in the Greater Lansing area. We go to the Broad Art Museum when they have different pieces of art that can speak to maybe the triumphs and tribulations that our communities have gone through. We host a monthly DEI conversation, and I say DEI broadly. It can be about abilities, it can be about race, it can be about women in the workplace, it can be about menopause. There's so many people things that we all bring to work every day, and instead of sort of hiding from those, we want to celebrate them and provide the resources to our employees to be who they are, while also thriving in the work that we do and serving the community that we do, which is Greater Lansing. So this idea of having everybody feel welcome into our organization is so important to me. I don't know if you've ever showed up at a workplace where they just hand you a box of a computer and it's got nothing on it. Your office, looks like the last person just left their coffee on the desk. It's important to me, to my business partner, to make sure that everybody knows that we wanted them here just as much as they wanted to be here. I think just one last piece to that is the family dynamic is really important. A lot of people that we hire have a spouse, have children, have a whole nother life outside of your organization, and sometimes they need support to help them feel belonging within our community. So sharing events, inviting people to those events, letting them know they can leave early to go to their kid's soccer game because it's at 3 o'clock in Williamston. Those things to allow people that balance to support who they are outside of the workplace, all creates the collective culture. And I guess one last thing, we do a lot in the schools. We don't have to. School-age kids can't buy insurance. They don't drive yet. They don't, their parents do. But reaching into the community to our young people and helping them see the opportunity as they get older, and they might not come to us right out of high school or right out of college or post-secondary or whatever it is, but they'll keep us in mind that we were there for them and showed up in the classroom. And I think that sort of collective bit of action makes us a really great place to work.
Laura has already pointed out the importance of reaching out to kids while they're still in school and sort of planting the seed. And about 15 years ago, some folks at the BWL got the amazing idea to offer high school students an opportunity to come and work for the company and get some real-world hands-on experience. The program was initially aimed at sparking interest in skilled trades for the students who maybe didn't see a college degree as a viable alternative, because of course the Board of Water and Light is very strong in the skilled trades. But the First Step program has evolved to include various professional and so-called white-collar positions as well. So how it works is this. High school seniors in their second semester, starting in January, will Monday through Friday spend their morning working at the BWL for a competitive hourly wage, and then they leave the BWL and they go to school, and they spend the afternoon in school taking the classes, And then at the end of the semester, the First Step program ends in May. We have a First Step graduation ceremony, and all of the students who have completed it, they get awards, they get honor cords, they get perfect attendance awards for those that haven't missed a day, and they get $2,000 worth of scholarship money that they can take with them to any Michigan-based institution of higher learning. And that's the tangible benefits, but intangibly, we love our First Steppers, as we call them, First Step students, First Step kids, whatever we want to call them. And when they apply for full-time jobs, they get noticed. And I am pleased to say we have generally between 10 and 15 people per First Step class spread throughout the company. I'd say over the years we have probably hired on at least a temporary and a lot of times a full-time basis, at least 40 of those people have come back to work for us in some capacity. I was just chatting a couple of days ago with one of our experienced journey workers who I remembered was a First Stepper from year one, 2010, class of 2010. And she has gone on to have an amazing career at the BWL. And the company believes in it. It's the people step forward to mentor and work with these high schoolers and really help them learn what's out there in terms of careers. And we reach out to their families, and hopefully the families are engaged. Sometimes folks have some challenges at home. We try to work with them on that and be as inclusive as possible, and hopefully never give up on a student no matter what kind of challenges they have. And it's paid dividends. We've got a lot of former First Step employees. The program is humming along better than ever, and we're getting ready. One of my colleagues right now, I was just chatting with this morning. She's doing nothing but First Step pre-interviews this week.
How many kids are in the program every year?
10 to 15, generally. Right now we're down to about 40 applicants. So my teammates are basically speed interviewing about 40 people, pre-interviewing, and then in about 2 weeks we're going to have our tour and interview day, where we bring the finalists in to tour some of our facilities and then spend the afternoon interviewing with the actual department personnel and so forth for their final interview, and then we'll cut it down to however many people we can cut it down to, really however many mentorships we have open. We will fill them all. We won't leave a willing mentor without a student. We'll take as many as we can, and they will start in January.
That's awesome. Love it. It's a cool program. So, Kristen, we already talked about your favorite event, and it's Juneteenth.
I'm Candace.
Candace, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I
thought you said it before, and I was like,
I wrote Christina down on my sheet, and she said Candace, and I was like, I think I'm right. I'm wrong. I'm so sorry. Her name's not Kristen.
Yes.
Or the email was C. Williams, and I swear I went and looked at it. I got that in my head. Sorry, Candace. Ignore me.
Yeah.
Ignore me, everyone. So here in Lansing, Lansing 501, we talk a lot about how to celebrate Lansing. We already talked about how we like to celebrate at the Juneteenth Festival. So LAFCU also hosts an annual Heritage Festival in order to celebrate diverse cultures in Lansing. Can you talk a little bit about that event and why LAFCU has chosen to focus on such an important
Yes. So LAFCU's culture that we've cultivated is extremely diverse. We work in 10 different branches in the Lansing area, so we want to make sure that the people that you're coming into are comfortable with all walks of life, different backgrounds. You might serve someone who doesn't look like you. So when it comes to the Heritage Fest, it actually started as an employee festival, so only employees and their families were invited. I don't know who's been to the West Branch, but we have a huge backyard. Popped a tent up. We had different food trucks coming out from different cultures, and we also spotlighted different cultures of employees.
Well, thank you all so much for being our panelists. And thank you all for being here. We appreciate you and have an amazing day.